speaker is an assassin. He has entered the shadowy world of excitement and paranoia, and is thrilled to share his experiences with us tonight. Oh boy. Please welcome Chris Anderson.
Hi, Chris.
Fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests, as you can see, I brought a water gun in with me today. I want to share with you how I use this water gun to assassinate people. I'm involved with a game called Urban Assassin. Urban Assassin is a tournament-style assassination game involving water weaponry. The rules are simple. Everyone joins, and once you join, you receive a mark. A mark is the person you must assassinate. You assassinate him or her by either hitting them with a water gun or using a water hand grenade, a balloon. Once you assassinate your target, they're out of the game, and the person that you assassinate, you get their mark. So everyone is constantly chasing someone 24/7 until you're reduced to one person. It pays to be vigilant, it pays to be paranoid, and it pays to be strapped 24/7. If your assassin comes at you and they are armed with their gun, you can shoot them and they're out of the game. And to set the scene, if I saw someone peering in periodically over there, I would assume that they're the assassin who could be out to get me right now. I would play it cool, I wouldn't do anything. But if they ordered a Coke and sat right out there, I would assume they're in the game. And I'd walk out nonchalant. And if I saw anything shiny like a gun on them, I would blast them right here at Piccadilly. It's totally legal. And they would be out of the game. The best part about Urban Assassin is how it starts. You get your mark in the most shady fashion. They don't email you your target. You get this manila envelope in the mail, like out of a spy mail, and has a picture of your target and has a piece of paper in this really sketchy, old typewriter fashion, with their name, their home address, and their work address. And you feel like an assassin, like you're up to no good once you get it. My first mark was a young woman with long black hair. Her name's Monica. She had no work address, so I figured she was in high school. I knew nothing about her, but she posted on Facebook every 5 minutes, and that told me a lot. I learned she was on a high school soccer team, and I learned last Saturday she was going to see Ice Age 3 Sunday night. I went, like any good assassin, I cleared my Sunday schedule. I went to the movies at 6:30. I didn't know when she was going. I sat in there just with parents and kids. She wasn't there. Fine. I went to the 7:30. No dice there either. I went to the 8:30 and ended up watching Ice Age 3 all the way through. I saw about 4.5 hours of Ice Age 3, and she flaked. Although my mission was failed on Sunday night, my resolve to get Monica was stronger than ever. Then, I resolved to get her at her practice. On Monday night, I went home, I got ready, was about to go and change into something more comfortable so I could run and get her to soccer practice. My my neighbor across the street said, "Run." I felt fear, like police were, like the fear you feel when you see the police in your rearview mirror. I bolted. I knew what was up. I just started running. I couldn't make it to my car. I started bolting toward my friend Kurt's open garage. And sure enough, down the stairs, some chick was waiting for me. Some blonde chick with a super soaker, half her size, started bolting after me. I made it into Kurt's garage. And thankfully, she didn't have the courage to go into some stranger's garage. So I hid there for an hour, and I survived the night. The next day, I was safe, but I really didn't trust anyone. Tuesday, I went after work to Monica's soccer practice. I hid behind, I parked my car, first, I was so paranoid, I didn't want to drive my green Altima. I knew all the chicks who played this talked to each other. So, I borrowed Kurt's white SUV. I rolled into her high school soccer practice. I parked behind some trees. I was scared. I was scared that first, of course, Monica would see me, and then this whole gig would be sprung. And I was really scared the coach would see me. I guy in his young 30s watching a bunch of girls play soccer with his shades on, with a content like that. I was freaked out about that. But I was very, very lucky. My adrenaline was pumping. I was ready to jump out. She had cleats on, so I knew if I ran out after, she'd smoke me. So I had to wait till she came back to her car. And then something extraordinary happened. A blue bug pulled in front of me, about 40 feet in front, and parked ahead of me. My assassin was there to get me. In other words, Monica must know the assassin, they're talking, but she was looking out for my green Altima. So she did not recognize me in the white SUV. So my adrenaline was racing. I was going to get my target and my assassin. And then I got very lucky. The practice ended. Monica came over in her cleats towards my assassin, and she started talking to her. And the assassin was in the driver's seat. They were both right there. I got ready to go, and then it was perfect. Some guy screeched his tires way down the road. They both turned. The coast was clear. I bolted out, and in one shot, I drenched that blonde assassin. And I sort of aimed it. I went into the car, and I got Monica too. So I got my mark and my assassin in one shot.
Nice.
And then she told me about Amanda, but that's another story. That's my next mark. Urban Assassin is a thrilling, all-encompassing game if you can handle the paranoia. I encourage you all to play it. But if you do play it, whatever you do not tell me.